Okay, hi all. In last class, we have seen group by and what are all the difference between the select column and select column name and count of when I giving when I give the column name inside the count. What is the difference between count star and the column name inside the count? And also with respect to the null values we have already seen, and also joins we have seen with the joins, and we have seen some queries with respect to group by in everything in joins and everything inside the with class, right? Hope you guys remember all those things. So now what I'm going to do is, so we can see here. So we are going to see having class. Okay. So this having class, why we the purpose of this having class is we usually used this having class with the group by class. Okay. So why we are using this having means in order to filter the group by based on the condition. So after doing the group by, say up to this we have seen, right? Up to this we have seen. So what is group by? And we have already seen about what are all the aggregate functions we are using. And up to this group by we have seen, right? And this is a syntax for the group by. After selecting the columns, we should use some aggregate functions and from table name, right? And with the some condition, and we did some group bys. And we have compared everything with the in Excel also, right? In Excel, we have compared it with the Excel also, right? For the pivot table and all and everything we have seen. So with this group by, what we are going to do is we are going to use having class. So this having class, why we are using this having classes after doing group by, okay, after we did the group by, all my rows with respect to n number of columns I'm doing group by, it will do the groupings, and it will gives the result with the group by column and the respective aggregate function. So on whole only we used to get the result, right? So up to this we have seen, right? So here we need to use the aggregate function. Select in the select list we need to use aggregate functions, right? So this is how the group by works. But this having, okay, this having act as an, it is used to filter the group by based on the condition. After using group by class, okay, to the rows, one or more columns we have used. So this having used to apply the condition to the group by data. What is that? This having used to apply some condition, and it will filter the group by. Okay, it will filter what are all the result we got through this group by. Okay, it will filter that group by. Okay, that group by result. Okay, I will explain you with an example. For now, just try to understand why we are using this have. This having, okay, this having is nothing but it will apply some filters to the group by rows. Okay, so that is the, then you can ask why we are using where condition. Where condition also used to filter the rows. It will filter the rows before doing group by. Okay, so this having will filter the, okay, this having will filter the things which we have did the which we have um, complete, okay, after completing the group. Or you can take it yeah, like that. Okay, so for after completing the my query completed the group by, right? After completing this group by, consider I'm getting 4 rows with the some aggregate functions. Okay, so for example, if I'm grouping country wise, okay, country wise, I'm having some list. So country wise, I need to group by for India. So for India, for some count, okay, population count or any count, literacy count, we can take it anything, okay. Count of this India counters for example this much, and for Australia this much count, okay. So for USA this much count. So this is the result, okay. This is the result I'm getting after doing group by. Okay, consider this is the result after doing group by. So within this result, if I want to filter, consider if I want to filter the rows which is the rows which is having greater than 2000, okay, greater than the count to 2000. So in order to filter that, I need to use having. So after filtering, I will get only this and this. This Australia will goes, okay. This Australia will be excluded, okay. So this is how we are, this is why we are using the having. See, this where condition is completely different from having. Okay, the having we are using only with the group by. Okay, but this where condition is used, okay, is used to filter the rows before grouped, before it grouped, and this is after grouped. Okay. So please try to understand. This is very, very important. Please try to differentiate. Okay, tries to understand the difference between these two things. Don't confuse with if I said like a filter, just don't blindly compare it with a where condition. Okay, so this is completely different. Okay, so let us try to create some tables. Okay, let us try to create some tables, and then let us try to create some tables, and then we will try to do some groupings. We will try to use some groupings. See, I have already created some tables. Okay, so these are all the topics. These are all some pending topics we are going to see in upcoming classes. So in today's session, we will see this group by having. If we have time, then we will go for this joins and explain and everything. Okay. So we can see here, this is my table. Okay. For example, I will create one employee table. So this employee table consists of, first thing is for the employee ID, I'm using serial. Okay, serial is nothing but we have already seen. There is auto incrementing. It will increment automatically increment from 1 to n number of, okay. And we have already seen this big serial, big small serial and everything, the range of the serial and everything, right? Usually we used to um, uh, do this serial thing for the primary key. Okay, if you are having some column with respect to ID and serial, then it can act as a primary key, right? So I have declared it as a primary key, and I have given a primary key constraint. Name varchar of 50 not null is nothing but the name of the name which I have given in varchar data type with 50 is nothing but the maximum. Okay, maximum 50 characters can be entered. And not null constraint. We have already seen about this constraints and everything. Am I audible? Okay. Ah, not null constraint. Okay. So job title is also varchar, and it should not contain more than 50 characters. Not null constraint will not allow the null values. Okay, if I left this particular column as null, then it will not allow, it will raise an error. Okay, it is a must to enter some values inside this. So that is the purpose of not null. We have already seen everything. So similarly, the department ID, and department ID is connected with this department. So I need to department ID can be reference key in the employee table. Okay, I forgot to enter. Okay, that part I will leave it to you. Okay. The relationship, producing some relationship between the department and employees, primary key and foreign key relationship, everything I will leave it to you. Okay. So take it as an exercise. So now what I'm going to do is, so where is my Postgres? Okay, I have to open Postgres. What happened? Postgres. Okay, PSQL. Entering the password, and now I'm connecting with our database. Okay, in DB as is our database, and I'm increasing the font size. Hope this is enough, I think. Dash C NM BB BB plus. Now we are connected with our database. Okay. So here I'm creating one table. So table got created, and I am creating another table as a department. Okay, two table got created, and I'm just entering all these values. So whatever values you wish, you can enter. So all the values got entered, and department for department I'm entering the values. You can see here all the values got entered. Okay. So now, excuse me. Excuse me. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to frame some questions, okay, with respect to by implementing both group by and having. Okay. So after implementing, after seeing this question and query and output, you will come to know what is mean by having and the purpose of having. Okay. So what we are going to do is, I'm going to find the number of employees in each department. Okay. So here I have entered, you can see here name, job title, department ID, salary, and manager. Everything is inside the employee detail. So for this department ID and all, okay, for this department ID and all, it should come from here, right? And this department name, with respect to department name, I have get to only three departments. Okay, so department ID, since it is a serial, it will automatically take it as a 1, 2, 3, and like that, it will take it as a. Similarly for the manager and also. So we didn't use manager because we need one manager table. So that's okay. So similarly for the salary, okay, for each employee, the salary also entered. So here what we are going to do is, I'm going to fetch the number of employees in each department. Okay, in each department, in the sense, this 2 represents the engineering department. 1 represents the sales department. Right, 3 represents the marketing department. So similarly, I want to calculate. So I see, just I want to know about the number of employees in each department. So up to this, if I stop up to this, okay, it will ends with the group by. Okay, if I stop up to this, see here the question. Please try to observe the question. Find the number of employees in each department. So what will you do to get the number of employees in each department? You will do the group by, right? According to the department ID, you will do the group by. So it will group the all the department IDs, one as an individual group, and it will do the count. Two as an individual group, it will do the count. Three as an individual group, it will do the count, right? If I want to calculate the number of employees in each department, up to this group by, right? What if okay, if I want to see the name of the department also, means then I need to join these two tables with respect to the department ID. That also we have seen. You can use it either use the inner join or use the var class. It's up to you. Okay, but here comes the next question. Here comes the next question. I need to return the result of department with more than two employees, right? So we have already having three employees in all the departments, so it will return all the three. Okay, what can I do? Means in order to show you the difference, okay, in order to show you the difference, I will enter one more. Okay, I will enter one more thing. John Smith, SJ, okay, as a manager. So I will enter deliberately. I'm entering one more. Okay. So now you will see more than two employees. Instead of two employees, I will use more than three employees. Okay. Now you will see the difference. Okay. You will see the difference. Okay. Now I'm going to write the query. Yes. Select what I need to select. I need to select the I need a okay. I need a name of the employee. Okay, name of an employee. From which, okay, first of all, I will write the from class so that it will be easy for me. So from department and employees. Okay. So from this two table, I need some columns. So I'm giving alias name as B and employee as E. So name should come from department name, right? So I need a department name. So D command name, say D dot name. So it will gives the department name. Okay, D dot name, comma. I will give alias name for this also. Okay, department name, comma. And what I need the count of an employee, right? Count of an employee in each department. So what should I do? E dot. So in order to get the count of an employee, I need the employee ID. With respect to employee ID, I can able to get, right? So count of an employee. So here is an employee ID as count imp. Okay. So count imp is nothing but employees count. And from there are these are the two things. These are the two tables I need. Okay. So I'm going to do is I will use, instead of using var class, I'm using the join. So in order to do the join, what I should do? So from I will give it in this manner. So the left side it should be then employee, and right side it should be an department. I need to from employees just select all these fields and join the department. So on what basis I need to join the department? So E dot, what is that? E dot, the both, in both table, department ID is same, right? So we have established the relationship using the department ID, right? E dot department ID equal to D dot department ID. Okay. So we have joined the two tables using department ID from the employees and department, and I have selected some columns. Okay. And here I have used aggregate function. And after using aggregate function, if I blindly just give like this, it will give me the count of an employee. So that I don't want. So what I want is I need to group by for each department. Okay, for each department. So in order to do that, group by. So do group by. On what basis I need I need to do the group by? So I need to do it on basis of this department name. Okay. So instead of giving simply name, I can use d dot name. It will avoid confusions. Okay. So d dot name is nothing but a department name. See, if I use like this, please try to understand the difference. I didn't use having yet. Okay. I have just did the group by things. That's all. See, it will gives me the count of an employee for all the department. Up to this we have seen, right? Up to this we have seen. For marketing department alone, we have this much of employee. Engineering department, we have this much of employee. Sale department, we have this much of this one I don't want. What is my question? See, I have stopped up to this, right? Up to this, find the number of employees in each department. Up to this, we have completed. Okay, up to this, we have completed, right? So for the remaining question, return the results of a department more than three employee. Okay, with more than three employee. What are all the? See, I have completed the group by, and we got the department. Okay, we got all the department: marketing, engineering, sale, all the department and the count. Okay, from this count. Okay, from this count. Please try to understand. We have completed the group by, and after that only we are going to apply the condition on the group by columns. On the group by columns, in order to do that, in order to apply the condition on the group by columns, what I need having. Okay, please try to understand the difference. Okay. So it is also a filtering, but it is not like a where class. Okay, where class is different from having. Both are used for filtering, but having is different from where. Having is used to filter after group by. Okay, it will apply only on the group by columns, grouped columns. Okay, this is my grouped columns. So now what I'm going to do is having, so what is my question? The result of the department, okay? Return the result of department with has more than three employees, right? More than three employees. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use aggregate function of count, having count of E dot, so E dot employee ID, okay? So employee ID. So my employee ID should be greater than 3. Okay, this is the simple condition I'm going to apply. You can see here now it has applied. It has applied the conditions on the group by columns, and it filtered the department ID. Okay, so it filtered the department IDs which is having more than 3 employee, right? More than 3 employees we are having only for the sale. We are having only for the sale. So already we have, see here already in the entered columns we have only all the department having 3. So it returns only 3. So that only I have added one more row here in order to make the difference. Okay. So hope you guys understood this concept having. Please try to understand this. This is very, very important. These are all frequently asked questions in the interviews. Okay. Okay, we will try to do one more question. Okay. one more question in order to understand this having concept in a proper way. So find what I'm going to do is we will try to do it with some salary related things. Okay. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the average salary of all the department. Excuse. Sorry for the interrupt. Now what we are going to do is to find the average salary of an employees in each department. Okay. Average or some or any other thing. Okay. We will find the average of the employees for each department. So for this particular two department, okay, two is nothing but my engineering department. What is the average salary of the all employees which I am giving? Similarly for the sale department, similarly for the marketing department. Okay, so up to this group by, right? If I find only the average salary of an employees with respect to department, that is group by. Okay, I will try type the question now. Find the average salary of in each department. So up to this group by, right? Up to this group by. So here comes the having part. Okay, I need to return return the result of departments uh, with average salary. What can I get? Okay, it should be greater than 50,000. So, after finding the average salary of all employees in each department, what I want is among that department grouped, okay, among that grouped department, I want to find above 50,000. What are all the departments which is having above 50,000 as an average salary? Okay, so what I want to do is, so same thing, I want to proceed with the employees and departments, right? So I'm just copy pasting this and I want to change. Okay, what I want to change is I want instead of count average. Okay, here average instead of the average salary, right? Average salary. So here what I want to change is here I want to change the salary. E dot salary, right? So here comes the department name and what is the average salary of each department and giving. Okay. So what I want to join is the same thing, employee and department with respect to the department ID. So in the group by also for each department, okay, for each and every department, I need to group it. So up to this, what I will get, up to this, what I will get, you can see up to this, the average salary I'm giving for the each department. Okay. For all the employees, what is the average salary in the each department wise average salary? So up to this group by. But the condition is not that. Okay, the condition what I need is it should return the result of departments. Okay, it should return the results of the departments with an average salary greater than 50,000. So here comes the having. Okay. In having what I want average. Okay. Average salary of, okay, E dot salary. So E dot salary is nothing but inside the employee only I'm having the salary column, right? So E dot salary, and it should be greater than, it should be greater than 50,000, right? It should be greater than 50,000. What it will do? It will apply, okay, it will apply this condition on the group by columns. Okay. After doing group by, it will apply the condition. You can see here, it excludes the sale department. Okay, it excludes, after doing this having, excludes the sale department because it is less than 50,000. Okay, so it excludes the sale department. After doing group by up to this, you can get the above result, department wise average salary. After having, it apply the condition on this. Okay, it apply the condition on this column which we have already did the grouping. Okay, so in order to apply some condition on group by column, you need to use the having. Okay, hope you guys understood this concept. Hope it is clear, right? So we will try to do one more query, and I will give you some exercise on this. Okay. Okay, we will go for this. Okay, this department. Okay, this department title, or this job title or anything. Okay, so find the job title and number of employees in each job title or department, in each department, like engineering department. Okay, so you need to return the job title which has more than one employee. Okay, so I will go for the job title. See here, the job title is manager developer, like that. So I will try to filter accordingly. Okay, so find the job title. Okay, and number of employees for each job title. Okay, for each job title more than, okay, I need for each number of employees. So for each job title, in what department? Okay, in, we will take one department. Okay, we will take this engineering. Okay, so engineering, and I need to return what I need to return for job title more than one employee. Okay, for each job title, or in the engineering, okay, engineering department, uh, who are all having the job title more than one job title. Okay, how many employees are having? We are having. So it's the same thing. Up to this engineering, it is group by. If I want to filter more, then it is having. Okay, so we will try to do the same thing. So here, what I want is, here what I want is, instead of the department name, I want the job title, right? So E dot job title, right? As title. Okay. So I need the count of employees, right? Instead of average, I need the count of employees with respect to employee ID. Employee ID. Okay. So this is nothing but count of title. Okay. From employee. So what I want is here I'm going to apply one condition. What condition? My job title, with respect to the job title, my department should be engineering. In engineering department, right? This is our condition. So in order to apply that condition, what we should know, we should use where condition, right? Where class. So here I'm going to apply both where class and having, so that only you can able to find the difference where the where is applying and where the having is applying. Okay, where department ID. Okay, where department ID should be equal to. Okay, I need to select the department ID from the departments, right? So in order to do that, see here, I need to select it from the departments. Okay, in order to do that, what I need to do is I want to select department ID uh, from departments. Okay, where my department should be, where the department name should be, what is the department name? Engineering, right? See here, this is the department I need. If for this particular department only, I need the job title, right? So here, this is the subquery I'm using it here. Okay, so this subquery, what this subquery will return, select department ID from department where name equal to engineering. So this will return the department ID of this engineering. Okay, the department ID of this engineering. So where the department name is engineering, and here I'm going to do group by. On what basis I need to do the group by? I want to do it on the basis of job title, right? What is the job title here? Developer, manager, like that. On this based on this job title, I need to do the group by, right? So up to this, okay, up to this, it will return the job title. Okay, it will return the job title with respect to this engineering department. Okay, and the count of an employees. That's all. Okay, so still we need to do the having everything, right? What happened? Departments. Okay, department ID. Okay, it should be a spelling mistake, right? Okay. So it will return what are all the, see, you can see under the developer we are having two, under manager we are having one employee, like that it will return. So for, but what I want is I want to return the job title more than one employee. Okay, so under one job title, is under one job title, if we have more than one employee, then return that title alone. That is our requirement, right? So here we are using having count of e dot. What is the count we have did? Employee ID, right? So the same thing we are using it here, and I'm applying the condition. The count should be greater than 1. Okay, so after the applying to this condition, you can see here, initially it will return up to the group by, it will return what it return. It return all the job, all the count. Okay, employees count, all the title count which is having which comes under the engineering, right? Which comes under the engineering department. But now what we have did is we have did the having. Okay, using having class, I have filtered the title. Okay, I have filtered the title of the department. Okay, of the department engineering, which is having more than one. Okay, it applies that particular condition on this table and it returns the value. Okay, and it returns the value. So this is why we are using the having. Okay, so now you understood the difference between where condition and having. Up to where, okay, it will iterate through the all the table rows and it will applies the condition. But having, after applying the group by, okay, it will apply the condition on that group by columns. So this is the difference. Hope you guys understood this concept. Okay, hope you guys are clear in this concept. Karthik, we will stop the recording. Okay, after this we will move on to the practice session.
Okay.
Okay,
Shall I start the
we will
recording?
stop the recording.